guys. Okay, let's talk about these questions that have been coming up a lot. Can a Trinidad naturalized citizen of the US travel to Trinidad and Tobago with their Trinidad passport only? Right? So you're a citizen, you were born in Trinidad, now you're a citizen of the United States of America, and you have dual citizenship. You're trying to understand if you can travel to Trinidad using only your Trinidad passport to enter Trinidad, right? So it is my understanding, so I'm not an immigration officer or anything like that, so please do your own research, but we're just going to discuss this from my understanding, how it works. So if you were born in Trinidad, you become a naturalized citizen of Trinidad, of the US, and you're traveling to Trinidad, could you just travel with your Trinidad passport? Right? So I'm going to read on this for you. So the answer is no. No, a Trinidadian who is a naturalized citizen, US citizen, cannot travel to Trinidad on their Trinidad passport. Naturalized citizens of Trinidad and Tobago are not permitted to hold dual citizenship. And that has to be as of now, because when I became a citizen, at that time we had dual citizenship, so I have dual citizenship. All right, so I think as of now they don't have dual citizenship anymore, so that's why it's saying that here. Explanation: U.S. citizens, including dual nationals, must use a U.S. passport to enter and exit the United States. So you hear that? Even if you have dual citizenship, like myself, I have dual citizenship, right? It's saying that U.S. citizens, including dual nationals, must use a U.S. passport to enter and exit the United States. The country of foreign nationalities may require dual nationals to use the country's passport to enter and leave that country. Trinidad and Tobago only allows citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to have a passport. Trinidad and Tobago recognizes dual citizenship for citizens by birth or descent, but not for naturalized citizens. If you are a U.S. citizen and a dual national of Trinidad and Tobago, you should carry both valid passports when traveling to and from the United States. All right, so basically, if you're a citizen of the U.S. and you're traveling to Trinidad, I have heard stories where what's happening now is if you enter Trinidad with your Trinidad passport, then when you get back to the U.S., I heard this on Mix Up Boss. Someone called and said that a friend of theirs, they went to Trinidad on their U.S. Citizen. They went to Trinidad on their Trinidad passport, and when they came back, the officer asked them what passport did they use to enter Trinidad, and they said the Trinidad passport, and they took the American passport away from that person and sent them back to Trinidad. So I'm not sure how true that is, but really my advice to you is to use your US passport to enter Trinidad, and also, of course, it's the only way to enter back into the US. Another thing, you have to have your two-way ticket. Do not buy a one-way ticket if you're going to Trinidad. We're just talking about Trinidad for today, right? On this topic. So those are things to take into consideration. You do not want to risk going to Trinidad using your Trinidadian passport to enter Trinidad and then using your American passport to enter back into the US. Just go ahead to be on the safe side. Use your US passport to enter Trinidad and to also re-enter into the US. That's the best way to go right now, because a lot of stuff is happening, you know, guys. And for me, it can be really tricky. While it's also clear, we just got to look it up and read on it, and you can check with your immigration lawyer and things like that if you're really concerned and it's confusing for you. All right, but you don't want to take a chance and not understand what's happening and then do the wrong thing, because then it's going to be too late. All right. You guys also asked me to do a topic on how I feel about the illegals that's being deported and stuff like that. So that's going to be another, I'm going to do that as a separate topic by itself. I just wanted to talk about the entry and re-entry. Entry into Trinidad and re-entry into the US. So to go to Trinidad, use your American passport for entry, and also to come back to re-enter into the US. So to enter into Trinidad, use your American passport. To re-enter into the US, use your American passport. Plain and simple. Don't take any chances. All right. And in my case, I have dual citizenship. What I do, I like to have my Trinidad passport on me, but I use my American passport to enter into Trinidad and to re-enter into the US. All right. I have a dual stamp into my Trinidad passport. That's because years ago, you know, I think now Trinidad don't have dual citizenship anymore, I think, but you can look that up and let me know. Confirm it for me. I didn't confirm that before I get on here. So yeah, guys, just be careful what you're doing. You know, as Trinidadian, we like to say, them can't do that, and them can't do this, and then stop that. You guys need to stop that, because we don't own the US, and clearly the US can do whatever the US wants to do. All right, we need to stop that. And you know, for the people that came to the US, and whether legally or illegally, right? You came to the US, and the first thing you think about doing is having kids and getting on the system and beating the system and all of that. You know, whether it's through your kids or something like that. Listen, you made it bad. You made it bad for everybody. But you know, that's another topic. I'm gonna talk about that separately. So I'm gonna end this right here for now, saying naturalized Trinidadian that was born in Trinidad, of course, but naturalized citizen of the US. If you're traveling to Trinidad and Tobago, please use your US passport, your American passport, to enter into Trinidad, and please, and of course, use your American passport to re-enter into America. Simple as that. If you have dual citizenship, or either way, you just want to have your Trinidad passport on you, no problem. But to enter into Trinidad, please show your American passport, and also do the same, show your American passport to re-enter into the US. Okay, guys? So that's my take on it. Any information you have for me, just go ahead and leave it down below in the comments section. Let's talk about it. Be sure to check with your immigration lawyer on any concerns that you may have as far as traveling to Trinidad and Tobago or any other country, wherever you're from. I have heard on, I think it's channel called Mix Boss, something like that. I heard people call into his channel and they were saying that one lady said that she went to Jamaica on her Jamaican passport, and when she came back into the US, the immigration officer asked her which passport she used, and she said the Jamaican passport, and they took it away and deported her. I've heard the same story happen for Trinidad and Tobago, so I'm not sure. I can't verify that, of course, but guys, to be safe, use your American passport to enter into Trinidad, and use your American passport to re-enter into the US. Alright, so I love you guys. Comment down below, tell me what you think, tell me what you know, tell me if you had any experience thus far concerning that. Alright, love you. Peace out.